Hello, my name is Connor Quinlan. In this review I'm going to be doing a quick comparison between the new Nikon d3100 digital SLR, which I have here, and the older Nikon d3000 SLR, which I have reviewed and used in the past. Now, there aren't a huge amount of differences between the camera actually, but the few differences that there are make a big difference in the two cameras. One of the features that makes a huge difference is the fact that it now incorporates this switch here. And that switch is very useful because it allows you to choose more settings right on the outside of your body, which means that it's quicker and easier to change those settings. Now, it may not seem that big of a deal, especially for those of you who are just starting, but trust me, as you get more into photography, it really is, because it gets annoying having to go into your menu or go to the info screen to have to change things all the time, especially when it comes to faster, like sports or wildlife or anything like that, where you got to change the settings very quickly. That can be very important, and it's definitely a key feature that I absolutely love about the d3100 over the older Nikon d3000 camera. The second difference between the two cameras is, of course, the HD video recording, which is a lot of what most companies are focusing on right now to get in the consumer camera models. Now, this can shoot full HD, and it really is about time that Nikon started doing that. Not only can it shoot full HD video, but it can also do it for 10 minutes. Definite improvement over something like the Nikon D90, which can only shoot 5 minutes at 720p HD video. Not only that, but it now also incorporates auto-focusing in video, which means that you don't have to manually focus all the time. That can be especially useful for kids' soccer games where you don't want to sit there manually focusing the whole time, but you want really high-quality HD video of the game. Another difference between the two is finally the ISO, and this is probably the biggest difference of all. The image quality of this camera at higher ISOs is truly phenomenal. I was very surprised to see how much better it had gotten with this newer model. I would say that the ISO is easily comparable to images from the Nikon D300 or even the Nikon D300S. The images are truly spectacular from this camera. The images from ISO 800 and even ISO 1600 are definitely usable. And even ISO 3200 provided pretty good images, especially for even small prints. So, a definite improvement over the D3000. And if you're thinking about whether saving money and getting the D3000 or spending a little extra to get to the D3100, you're definitely going to want to spend the extra money to get the D3100, simply for the image quality alone. Not only do you get that better image quality and better high ISO performance, you also get the full HD shooting with the autofocus in video, with longer time for video recording, and you get so much more control over your camera, which once you learn how to use your camera properly is extremely useful. And that has been a comparison between the Nikon D3100 camera and Nikon D3000.